Hi, you're listening today to some exciting stories, so sit back and enjoy. Do you collect anything? Stamps or coins? Jack's shelves were full of stones.
Wow, where did you get all these?
That one I found on a mountain tour, and that is a piece from the Berlin Wall. My uncle brought this one from a valley of the kings of Egypt.
Each one is different. The shape, the colours.
Most of the stones remind me of an experience I had.
Did you know that Abraham also erected stones? Not on his shelf, they were too big for that. He lived about 4,000 years ago and collected stones as reminders and placed them in certain spots.
Why?
It all began when the living God spoke to him.
Abraham, leave your homeland and your relatives and go to a country that I will show you.
Abraham didn't see God, but he heard him clearly and knew what he had to do. Give up everything. God requests this of a person when he is going to give him or her something better.
I will show you a new country and make a great nation out of you. I will bless you and your name will be great.
Although Abraham didn't know where the road would lead, he and his wife left their homeland. Because he believed in God, he was obedient. After a long journey, Abraham arrived in the country that is called Israel today. Did he imagine that God would make a great nation out of him, a nation from which Jesus our Saviour would come many years later? In this foreign country, Abraham heard the familiar voice again.
I will give this land to your offspring.
Now Abraham was very sure. This was the right way. He was at his goal. The first thing he did was to build an altar. He erected a stone that reminded him of God and his promises. And further in the south, he set up a memorial stone. How about a stone collection in your room? One to remind you of every experience you've had with God. For example, when he answered a prayer or when he protected you. Then you put a small stone on your shelf. These stones will remind you of God and will encourage you to keep trusting him and living for him. What happened to Abraham after this can be heard in the next drama. This is Ellen saying goodbye until the next time. If you want to get in touch, send an email to alleyn@cefbritain.org. That's ALLEYN@cefbritain.org.